Agradaa asori dan senompo Sami Jefini ebe pamuno yem pamuno si asori dan na Ghana ye serious country na ga wo Agradaa ye njaw kwan se kona ko si asori dan wo Agradaa ho na enim wo Ghana ade be na ye nim se Agradaa wo betumi aye wo ye hwan wo ye evangelist wo ye sofo Nyankopon na onka soro na Nyankopon onka soro ede Nyankopon be sanye ba Ghana no ho ebe yes Sodom and Gomorrah edi life no no hwede we wo Sami Jefi hwe mess a wo Sami Jefi akokoshem hwe the kind of adwuma Sami Jefi aye na ye friend say wo atitale ntre hwede bia baby wo Sami Jefi akokodu wo gu Sami Jefi ni mo ase totally Sami Jefi nye hwe ba wo in person no wo no ma Sami Jefi aba be yesi Ebusia asemaba aden Sami Jefi no Agradaa hu bibi gu nani so anase de because me dwi wo menti ase o the we Sami Jefi wonim say enkrofo asset trap enkrofo asset cameras ne satellite e dia to so no wankasa e na wo de wo hu sei ade ama Agradaa abise wo sika wonya kokudura kwakobi o ka eyi sika esan so e flip sika no na e de kura na kan wo say wo de kan sika no nga wo de wo yi sika no yi sika no mu kakra fa ma no wetumi nya kokuduro e kan sika no one by one e mama say wo fa sika no nyina mama at the end of it na mama na hwim sika no $1 of dollars e de fi wunsem e de ko no Sami Jefi ne say good word na wo so no ho e yankrofo bi atwa nkrofo bi nso no enti ekwan bi ankrofo no be fa so a ombenya no ono na mo fa so enti de wo ye no e totally no good SSS adi we SSS yes so because the Sami Jefi ye no enya de beboa any simply from pure bonten no make sentia adi we because e ade amasa enya de beboa me expect say asie dun ketia any friend say the President John Dramani Mahama will launch the code of conduct even after code of conduct you know motumi nya kuduro akwakọ yes adi Sami Jefi wakonya kuduro nya sadi we Sami Jefi wewu amafo be no dread omo no so a masa me mpese endis mpanifo no bi beba bonten ababe de ababe defend sadi we ye defend ye nyegi because obia ehu ye hu de ekoso no enye esan grassroots no kura ebre wotumi yisika say e de ama obi say grassroots bi e bisa wa e de ona so man 10 cedi woman 20 cedis a e de na obeye mama part e de na like ode bo amo de ba power even mama part we na ba bonte be ka say Mahama no Nyankopon ayi kirine afiri so enya ade obetumi ababe president of Ghana habio na wo Sami Jefi wakokọ yes ade we yen ka se manche obi sika be kwan ya ofo aso wo che nipa ni sika no enya ade e fa kwan pa so nti ali simpanifo no mra bonten na on be kasa because ade we omo ye de enya fine enya fine kra dread
I smart TV there will be access to Sabro Agyapong na wo hweme Sabro hweme say so be subscribe we be like we be share na do adwenche amame e wo comment section wo de bia make I will say e ma refi so be me bell notification so send a video bi abeto ma obenya bi na wo wati ensem bi aba beda media no so a ensem na ne nyan na enu so ehu Sabri mesre say obeka me ho yakwa kohwe ensem na beda media no so bi aba
kwakoma ene ye tumje the way e be no this week no the way amafo de be ma left and right no me no me expect say NDC mpanifo no e be ba bonten ababe condemn dia Sami Jefi no because enye fine wonim say wo pie ko abonten na se bia wo ko yie wo ko wedding Samuel manema na as a public figure and as be as a politician no obi obehu bia no obe try say ye be bi se osika and as be bi se obibi what are you supposed to do say wo se sika edi se shobotom 10 cities 20 cities 100 cities 200 cities edi se friend say obotom ba bia se de bia obi bisa wa ade se wo ye ne say wo yudi won sa shemu a na wo yi sika no edi amanipa no wo Sami Jefi wa anya ne sa wetumi anya kokuduro
me Bible and I will put my life for Sami Jefi. I am here to swear by the Holy Spirit. My anointing oil near me Israel mountain enuni me Bible enuni na Sami Jefi acheme $800 adi nuntino na juma bebo no akame metoma solid daimu metoma solid daino ma chesika ni mu mienu adi ama Sami Jefi so fa ko ina juma I swear by God me kuma sore no na ma pamo akunafo ani nyanka ami todua ni mo mudie na ma tom asori dan no kame one Sunday me pamo me sori mani nyinara na ma toni am egu asori dem nyinara Na ma ton sorry no. Man ton sorry than impa. Me change that to sorry than him. Ma I swear God, I swear my father. And then I'm in frame. Sika modem on Brafoko hotel no. Enter $800. Prominent person like me. Na Sami Jemfi crutch $800. It is insult. So I'm $800. And you insult in front of me. And say $800 no. I'm on Tiasientia Mokasano. Make me a bomb 1 billion and fire home. $800 no. Masomo Moody Betty. What is $800? Me and me come $2,000, $3,000. May catch them pray. Say $800 no. May any scar. Scar the chairman. Any scabia. Me dini Agradaa. Ghana for Obinim. I am very, very ashamed of you, Papa.
Ambu Kennedy wa hina Agyapong ana akwache na adwene. Na adwene wo chiru enkofo ntimi nte sa asem na siu. Se obi ka na asem. Ono na akọ ne forum. Wafre eye nkwada o moko suku na ono mo ye program. Nti program na o mo ye no. Obi abusa question. Obusa ono abu se no nso ache na adwene fa ho. Nti program na se no. Ana ono abu Kennedy wa hina Agyapong. Ekire na adwene. Edi fa Sambi Jamfi eni Agradaa sika na abeto dwamu obia kabi no. Oye Ghana ni otimi kabi. Ti komani o obia kabi. Ghana for say omonti asem na se. Se honorable Ken eche na adwene wa asem na asi no. Papa ya asem wa wo kanso emu da ho. O say John Dramani Mahama apaden eye Sambi Jamfi. Na onu na ye president ya ngobe inedi asem entokwa me no wankase Ghana fo nyina mo ntia se na me nkoyi inedi o emse mo antitwi na papa ne kae wankase Ghana fo nyina ntena si o se onu na ye president ya ngobe inedi asem entokwa me no oye president onye president me ba cho oye Mahama onye Mahama me ba cho oye Sambi Jamfi onye Sambi Jamfi o se onu na ye president ya ngobe Sambi Jamfi edi ana obesa akada fi the position na wa wo so won tiase na me na ho na me tiase say ono na adwene da ni tirim no wo kire no wo so microphone mu de ba na num no waka no de ba ni tirim no waka no enti wo so hu ni say Sambi Jamfi obesa o da so nya ne position a eye wo wasem enye wo no abo Kennedy Agyapong asem eye wo problem no so wo problem no so go for intimate sa asem na se o so obi a wa adwene da ni tirim obetima kire ma for intimate sa asem na se se tinchina wo so obi kan de wo obi tirim yenye ne sa se memeti yi na me de wo wo tirim se me kan no ma me ne ma kan no ma wo fra na wa kan de wo wo tirim ba me tirim de na me kan ono obon so de no wo kan de wo ni tirim wo kan wo no so de ofa microphone no de abesi ni tirim ene wa kan enti wa wo so won tiase no wa wo so won tiase no eye wo na wo aya sabo Ghana o me de ambese me tin ensem bi asem be so se wa o tia so betima chire me kakra ade na obi ntimi nche na adwene wa abra obi enko e obi problem ye nyina te Ghana ono aboso ono de ono ye president anko be isam yedi onye president en 20 nyina di wa che na adwene wo so wo adwa se wo che na adwene se ono na nko che hwan adwene wo adwene da de tirim ono de wo litim waka onti ase akwana kwahyepo ono abose ono anko be isam Jamfi edi onti ase akwana kwahyepo mummy anwini ye hu masa future president da so Nancy Ofori ye den our future president and da so no what I say efnadu ye bu aye den this is our future president on da so no mupo on da so the chairman general the future president say e ono a ko be Sambi Jamfi adi Ghana fo bi mu ni yakum omuti apai say ade na honorable Kennedy Agyapong akoka sa asem no e wa abonten me pa chawo question aye busa ne say honorable ni ho kwan se oche na adwene as Ghana ni ana eye question na yebusa
nepotism. We always employ square pegs in a round hole, so it's a canker that we need to solve or resolve. So I'm glad you brought it up. Favoritism is what is killing this country, no doubt about it. You know, recently in the news you hear Agradaa and Sambi Jamfi. You know, if I were the president, I'll fire Sambi Jamfi right away, not even a second. because the evidence is clear. I don't need to go and do any investigation. To serve as a deterrent. Young men and women complete their university education, they did their national services, and even national service, you have to pay to get a good company to work with. If you don't know a politician, you cannot even do your national service. All these things are impeding progress, and because of that, because of nepotism, we always employ square pegs in a round hole. So it's a canker that we need to solve or resolve. So I'm glad you brought it up.
Okay. Eti asema honorable Kennedy Agyapong kai. Oba comment section ma babs say obi a chibiche na adwene. Patient say onokra nko be ginadi. Obi a say 100% rice wo chere na adwene. Tieni pa. Honorable din komo for almost 2 hours. Ewo program no mo ye na si o. Nkomo nko almost 2 hours. And one students ni share o mudin komo. Won se nkofo atima akoka ate baabi baako pe na oka asasem we no. Eno na etrendi o. Asem kropotin pan ti okohie student na. Brati nyankopon. Enipa tuntum ebi mu ha adwini o. 2 hours nkomo okodi o. Program we exam 1910. And we din komo no educate eye students no. Chiro mo de yakone de ba business wise nia de ade. O ma timan kati nkomo no odi eru. O ma kati ba bi o ka Agradaa de no pe na etrene. Hey. Eze nkwasi asem trend is ni nyanza sam say the sofu bi kan no. Eyampo 100%. Nkomo ankasa ho no abuko di ye. Eni afutu de ma students no. Ene kon fa so kan asem tu o mofoni a ni nyina mba o. Agradaa ene sabi jamfidie ne pe. Ene na etrende. We ni kire enipa domina dwene edo mutirimu. We no kire enipa dom no da Ghana no. Ama dwene de bi mutirimu no. We ni kire sa de ni nyina. Because ubebusa ho se enti nkomo ben na ono abo ko hokodi ye. Na eba ne sen wo kan sa asem we. Na nkomo we nko anti na ofo ka ekobo sa edwa we ko frɛ nkwara na na. Kwahye nkofo busa no. Enti sa nkomo tententen wo ho. Munsam na Nkansah no wo ho. Eni akate 1 seconds we no. A o kan Agradaa de se wona ye president obeyi na di no. Ena omo etu enfam framam. Etende ma honorable. Oko Central University me dase pa Skywalker me dase. E wono kodi sa nkomo we. Students go me bre. Ena obi abusa questions. Oh honorable enti say ne be say ye be de ne say ye wi school say and ono madi nkomo kama o we question ki to we 30 seconds pero se say ro ko kire eno cancel almost 3 hours nkomo kodi ani nyina and omo trendy sa nkomo we ni pesame jamfidie na o kan no pe na omo trendy nipa dom no pensem hunu esne sem papa ensem fun no nipa no pen mo esne sem papa sa na system ne tie o da kan membet na hey nanka kwana babetna sa nanka mawro mata nanka menufu nkitinkiti nyina aguso na maboneke nanka ka obo se betreni sisi a jimi trendi mu sana system ne tie sana ye system ne aye no sana tie jimi no enne trendi ti ka betna sa nanka mawro me ho so hu na me tweke na me jimi ebe kosisi a sana ye ne de abiode ye de nam na kwaye ti se ubeye nyansa se mamna trendi na ne ya na ho odin ti o jimi ene betrendi ti wono abuko kasa almost 3 hours no eno na trendi o eno re inform hu sami jamfi asem no kan say ono na ye president yanko beyi na di no ene trendi because of the intia enipa dom no penkwase yakeka mpo pensem hunu what you say because also ye president ya no be na di me pa cho ye president onye president me pa cho ye mahama onye mahama oye sami jamfi onye sami oye Agradaa onye Agradaa oye Ghana ni a obiti mache na adwene wo che na adwene akere ne nkofo na omuye program wa obuafu a wo se edi nti na wo kasa asem no o point pan ne sen ontimi nkasa frati nyankopon.
Young men and women complete their university education, they did their national services, and even national service you have to pay to get a good company to work with. If you don't know a politician, you cannot even do your national service. All these things are impeding progress. And because of that, because of nepotism, we always employ square pegs in a round hole. So it's a canker that we need to solve or resolve. So I'm glad you brought...
What do I say? Eti fache, oh men fache no, oh enyeshi, oh yedi acho, oh ye pa acho. Eno na ono abodi hu nkomo no. Osi enye. O saade ni yetimi jai. Na saade na free system ni mu a ebema enoma ayedin. Asem tintin nyina ni. Nti mu amubu afu se ono abo aka sa asem wi mi pa acho. O muti ase akọ na kwahyepo. O nti ase afakọ high court. Obetimi akọ high court. No akọ report ono abo de ama lawyer. So o say ono ye president obeyi sa medium viedi. Kwana ko report ma police wo wasem wache na adwene wutimi so nye ne foku ono abo na akasa no o se wono a obeyi sa meja mfie di na aye na ho e de amomo maka no ti.
Today we are talking about dollar. I hear in the news all over. The economists will tell you if they are fair and they are not playing politics with it. It is not a magic from NDC government. It's not a magic from MPP government that is bringing the dollar down. It is Trump and his policies towards the rest of the world's economy that people are not demanding dollars as expected. So the dollars are sitting there. Now they are competing with China. So whatever they are saying, if Trump and the world come together again, you will see that our country did not put or implement any policies that will bring the dollar down. So whatever you are seeing here is temporal. I am telling you, it's temporal. It is not any economic gurus in this country that is causing the cedi to appreciate and the dollar to depreciate. It is the wealth market that they are not demanding the dollars as much as they used to. That is why there's no competition and supply of dollar is exceeding the demand. As simple as that. These are basic economics principles. So we have to be careful with what they are saying about interest rates and all those things. It's not magic. It is the world economy that is falling apart. And the demand for the dollar has gone down.
You put your dollars in a bank account. It is okay. We are happy with that. But
I need to spend it the way I want.
No, wait. So you can only get dollars if indeed you are going to use it for a dollar-denominated transaction.
Well, why should the BOG bother? It's my dollars.
No,
I put it there.
If you take it, because the central bank is supposed to regulate the use of our legal tender, and our legal tender is the cedi. So if you go to the bank to buy to take your dollars to go and buy fufu, you don't buy fufu in dollars. We will give you cedis to go and buy fufu.
But if there's a fufu seller who wants to sell fufu to me
because that is illegal. Go and read our laws. Nobody
so what happens
is supposed to.
In all these schools billing us fees in dollars?
So we are getting there. It's a gradual. That's
but
what
I haven't seen any action.
I said it's not an event. It's a process.
But this is a simple.
What we are doing is that you are not allowing me to give you a complete picture of the things we are doing.
We have a long time.
No,
except
we
that
don't
you
have
make things that needs to be interrogated.
No, and I'm saying that
because
you see,
there are some low-hanging fruits that what you've said.
And those are the ones we are targeting. Which one?
The fundamental one. The reason why the dollar is what it is that you just touched on is that this is a dollarized economy.
And we are saying that you can no longer speculate with a bank account in dollars. Because when you put the money in dollars into a bank account, we'll give you the dollars only when you need it for a dollar-denominated transaction outside of our country. Because dollars must be spent outside, not inside. But if you need the dollar to go and spend on, say, cedi-denominated transaction, we'll give you the cedis.
But this is theory.
That is what's happening. It's, the reality is that...
Which economy?
Go and put your money in your bank account and go and get whether you get a dollar in Ghana here.
I go to the bank all the time to take my dollars.
And you take dollars?
Then nobody asks me...
Dollars?
My own
money.
When
was the last time you did that?
Unless...
It's illegal. You can't be giving dollars on the counter.
No. Unless I am going with cedis in the hopes that I'll get dollars from the bank. I'm buying the dollars from the bank.
You won't be so...
That they require
you won't
that I have a visa, I have a flight ticket.
Yeah, that's
then,
when you are
I'm
traveling.
Going, yes.
You see, because you
But
are going
when-
to spend
but
the money
when I have
outside.
but when I have a dollar account in the
Yes,
bank,
yes.
and I go to withdraw my dollars, nobody's going to ask me when I'm
No,
going to use the dollar
I'm telling
for.
you, go and draw it tomorrow.
That is pure.
Now, let me, it's a fact.
No, nobody.
Oh, my
you don't have a
goodness.
dollar account. You do.
I'm
And when you go
saying
to the
that,
bank,
I'm
they say-
saying
they
that
tell
you can't take dollar over the counter. As we speak
Why?
today.
When I have a dollar account?
Yes, but you can't take it.
Why can't
You will
I
be
take
giving
it?
CD equivalent.
That doesn't happen anywhere.
Well, it's
No,
happening
no.
today in Ghana now, so maybe pay attention.
I
that is
recently
what
went
you
to the bank
what
to
is
withdraw my
to
dollars.
do. Which bank? Which bank gave you that?
All the banks do
No,
that.
which bank did you do that?
But why?
I am saying I will
But
prompt
the very
I will
principle-
prompt the regulator that bank is violating
No, but
very
let's
simple
go
rules.
to the very principle of what you're
Yes.
saying. You're saying that I work in Ghana and I earn dollars.
Yes.
I go to the bank because you say don't keep my dollars in my room. So I go
Yeah.
to the bank because you are creating a banking system.
Yes.
Go to the bank, deposit my hard-earned dollars.
Whatever. You can
And I
sweat blood.
go and I
You can
and I
sweat
go
blood
to
and
my
get the
bank to
dollars.
withdraw my dollars. You say they'll give
You
me
will
cedis.
withdraw the dollars to buy fufu in Ghana. We won't allow that.
No,
we
but,
will give
but
you CDs.
why do you care what I'm going to use my
We
dollar
care
for?
because the laws of Ghana do not allow businessmen to receive and make payments in dollars.
Why? If I'm
Because
paid
it's
in
illegal.
dollars.
Your legal tender
So
is the CD, and that is what created the
underlying
problem.
principle. If I work
Which
in
is
Ghana
not
and I
about
earn
principle,
dollars,
it's about law.
what the law
It's about
says,
law. The law says you
I
cannot.
can't withdraw my own dollars from the counter.
No, you will be giving CDs because your legal tender is CDs. In fact, there's a Bank of Ghana notice that prohibits somebody withdrawing dollars over the counter.
When it is your own bank account.
Yes, in fact,
that you can
actually
dollars
swear
in.
blood. So it's because of this type of arguments that you were paying 17, 18 cities for the
But
dollar.
Mr. Dongo, what you're actually saying is
Yes.
that I should never bother putting in the dollars in
Well,
the
we
bank
don't
account
care
in
how
Ghana.
you interpret it, but
that's what it is. And this is a
yes,
rational
yes. And I'm
economic
saying
being
that, and I'm
talking
saying
to
that
you. The next time I earn my dollars legitimately,
the Ghanaians are
I'm not
seeing-
going to the I'll dig the
Ghanaians-
ground in my house and put it there.
How many can you put in your house? You run the risk of people stealing your money, okay? And when people steal your money, you realize that it was much safer to put the dollar in a bank and take a CD for it.
Why?
How much can you keep under your pillow?
This city that somersaults so
It is-
frequently
it is
over
the
a short
reason,
period of
and
time.
now that is the
Why would
reason-
I take my dollars into a
And
bank and go and take the city? Who does that?
Because we want the dollar to be as stable as possible, even appreciate. And you are saying we should allow you to play games with the dollar, speculate with the dollar, keep the dollar account, and go and withdraw dollars when you don't need dollars in Ghana. Then you go to Osu and you are brandishing dollars to buy
But if-
properties and things in
If
Osu.
God blesses me, I
Yes,
don't
so
go.
God-
and I managed to take my kid to one of those international schools where
Yeah,
they charge in dollars.
yes.
And I go to the bank to withdraw my dollars to go and pay.
You
You say I
won't,
shouldn't?
you won't be giving dollars. I am telling you, you won't be giving dollars.
Let me
It is,
clarify.
it
Are
is
you
against
now
Bank of
planning
Ghana.
to enforce
No,
it?
it is an existing Bank of Ghana regulation.
That- okay,
you,
that you-
you are
that you
telling me
admit
that
has not been
you are
enforced in the
telling me that
past?
you and your banks, whichever. I want you to mention that bank that violated simple notice. Don't give people dollars over the counter.
do
you
you-
have an example of that bank? Can you give me?
So why do the banks issue us dollar checks?
They do.
Mr. Dongo, what are you talking about?
I don't know what
are
you're
you
saying.
in this economy?
No, I'm saying that today. Take
Are you
it from
saying,
me.
why do the
Take
banks
it-
issue
take-
us dollar checks?
Because I don't know about that,
and,
but I'm
and
saying.
pound checks.
And they take.
And you can go to the counter and sign on the
Can
dotted
you?
line your
When
check
was the last time?
and
you-
withdraw?
When was the last time you did that?
I mean, but they issue the check. Are you saying you don't
I
know?
don't care about those checks. I'm saying that the effect is that you can't go and withdraw dollars over the
I mean,
counter.
that's what I want to clarify. Is it something you want to now
It
enforce?
is something in force. Go and
No,
find
it's the one thing being on the logbooks and one
I
thing
said it's
enforcing
in force.
it. It's enforced.
Yes.
I am fascinated
out. Yeah, you should be fascinated.
by
So
your insistence that I have a bank account. The bank has duly issued me with a check that is in dollars, and you say I can't sign on the check. I can
saying
use
that
check.
you and your
Meanwhile,
bank,
the banks have given me the
you
check.
and your bankers,
I'm fascinated
you
by
and your
that.
bankers can issue gold-plated dollar checks. They are useless. I'm telling you.
This is obviously theory.
Under the NDC is they are useless. It is the reason the dollar is somersaulting against the cedi. Very simple logic. People didn't know this. Look, the gold board has not even started bringing in liquidity.
You remind me of.
Do you understand what I said?
Yeah, I'll come
I
to
said
the
the gold board has not even started
haven't, yes.
bringing in liquidity.
Yeah, they haven't yet. Yeah.
But there is enough liquidity within the
But
economy
you remember,
that we are maximizing.
Remember in 2013?
Yes.
when the dollar depreciated very sharply,
Yes.
the BOG governor at the time did a fascinating press conference where he announced, I remember this policy,
Yes.
that what you announced, insisting that it's going to happen,
Yeah.
that you in fact, he said,
Dr.
when you go to
Wampa.
Wampa,
Yeah.
and he said there's a limit you can withdraw from your own
At the time.
forex account.
So we are learning government.
No, but you say
We are learning government. Today, you can't do that.
But Mr. Dogo,
Today, there's no limit.
let's stay there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the BOG governor, Mr. Wampa,
Yeah.
in your previous administration,
Yes.
didn't say
Yes.
that you cannot withdraw. Even then, when we had a crisis of depreciation,
Yes.
he said there's a limit.
Yes.
The law hasn't changed. Have you amended that law?
I am saying that there's a notice to that effect that the banks know.
That what? You can't touch
That
your dollars at all. You can't take
cannot
dollars
give
out of your
dollars
own
to
account.
people over the counter.
But that contradicts that position.
We are not in Iwampa's era. We are in Dr. Siama's era.
So you're saying that not even limit zero. You can't take
Dr.
any
Apa,